Hello, you're very welcome to this, the third and final part of the Bohemian Rhapsody piano tutorial series. And of course, today we're looking at the rock section. The rock section itself is not too difficult. One of the hardest parts of this section is, of course, that B flat bass run on the left hand. So we often see Freddie getting ready to do that on stage. It's daunting from the point of view of that all eyes are on the piano. At that point, nothing else is playing. So therefore, if you've got an audience out there waiting for that signature bass run on the left hand, all eyes are on the keyboards or piano section. So I've done it myself a few times with Celebrating Queen and other Queen tribute bands, and I can tell you it's thrilling to play it on stage, but at the same time it's also daunting because you can get very easily hand tied, I would call it, where you're trying to remember what sequence they go in and at what point do you go backwards to go forwards and so on. So you'll see it in the tutorial. The way the tutorial works is the exact same way that all the tutorials work on Shane's Queenside. We have a section at the start which brings things back to basics. It explains the chords, it explains the techniques, it explains the transitions and also the chord patterns that we're going to be using. And then we go in and do a full cover at the same tempo as on the album with the backing track. So you get to see it being played live, and also the chords are displayed at that point. So you can use chapter markers in the description below to navigate to those sections if you want. And if you haven't already seen part 1 and part 2, if you look at the right hand corner, top right hand corner now, you should see the link for the first section of Bohemian Rhapsody. And now you should be hopefully seeing a link to the second part, the opera section of Bohemian Rhapsody. So you can take a look at those videos if you haven't already seen those sections and you want to learn the song in sequence. So for now, let's take a look at the tutorial and we'll start working from there. So we're coming from the opera section, and obviously we have the section which is Beelzebub has the devil put aside for me. It's repeated 3 times, for me, for me. So that section for me is repeated 3 times, and we're on the B flat 7th, and the highest note of the opera section is there. Of Roger singing that. And then we're going into the rock section. So Brian is playing an E flat. So E flat up to F. Freddie's not playing that. Freddie is simply playing the basic chords. So we're going to be playing E flat, F, and then down to B flat. For So You Think You Can Stone Me and Spit in My Eye, that section. So we're just playing the rock section first. So that's where the vocals come in. So You're Thinking Stone Me and Spit in My Eye. And then the break then at the end of that section is simply a D flat. Back to the B flat. So the change there, so it's B flat, E flat, and then up to an A flat. And then work your way down through the bass notes. So just working through an A flat, a C minor with a G. They're very, very fast changes. If you just want to play the bass notes, you can go from there down to the F sharp, or sorry, the F minor from there. It's the exact same thing. It's going to be it's almost like a grace note, you probably won't even hear it. So we're going B flat, E flat, A flat, and then down to an F minor. So when we go from B flat to E flat, A flat, work your way down to the F minor for the Oh Baby section. F minor 7th, back to the B flat, and then to the E flat one more time. Now, very quick changes: G flat, A flat, B flat, and then to a B. A flat, B flat. Now, this is the section you have to nail. This is the trickiest section. We've got an audience out there waiting for you. You often see Freddie getting ready to do this. So it's a B flat run, not a normal B flat run, because you're going up and back down on yourself a few times. And it's very easy to get, not tongue-tied, but hand-tied in some respects. So, let's do this. Ready? I'm going to do it in slow motion. So what notes are they? So B flat, C, D, C, D, E flat, up to the F. Back down to the E flat, all the way through F, G and A flat, down to the G, A flat, B flat, back down to the A flat, so what's that look like in real time? And at the same tempo you're coming in on an E flat. So it's a nice little run. E flat, B flat with a D, C minor. G major, C minor. C, that's it, back to the G major again. Now B flat, E flat. Now D seventh, G minor, A flat, E flat. Now C minor and G minor again. Same again. C minor, A flat minor. Now, there's a few different things that Freddie has done in the past. We're going back to where we were. We're C minor, G minor, C minor, A flat minor, okay? So this is one way. Resolve the A minor to an A major and then play a B flat seventh. That's one way to do it. You can simply then go from, if you want to do a different way, you can play the A minor, A flat minor, sorry, and then just play the B flat seventh. So. And then it's into the end of the song pretty much. So that's basically an E flat and an A flat, and we're just simply playing two notes within the A flat scale. So. So that's an E flat diminished. We're just adding on the C there. B flat with a D. That's basically a B flat, sorry, a B flat minor. C. Now, this chord looks like the B flat minor, but we're playing it over here with a C, so it's. So basically what it would be like, it'd be a C flat diminished seventh. Back down to the C. F. And then we have the usual run that we've seen throughout the song. F. So it's not the hardest, just be careful of that last section. Just be careful of that last section there. So it's not too difficult. Last section. So when you're going down from the B flat to the B flat minor to the C, some people go back up here to the B flat minor. It's not the same. It's you're playing that C flat diminished. It looks a very similar hand position, but it's a different sound. So if you were to go back up from there, so that's the wrong one. This is the right one. It just, if you want to get it exactly, that's the way to do it. Not too difficult. The chords are actually quite decent in that section. Probably the hardest section of this song is the opera section. So take a look now at the cover, played exactly with the backing track, full speed. And if you haven't seen these 3 videos, if you look in the top right hand corner right now, you should see a link bringing you back to part 1, and then in a few moments you'll see another link then for part 2, the opera section, and you can learn all 3 pieces in sequence. This is the 3rd of the 3 sections for Bohemian Rhapsody, and thanks very much for joining me on this, and let's take a look at the cover. So thank you very much for watching the Bohemian Rhapsody piano tutorial series. I hope you enjoyed all 3 parts. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so via the subscribe option that's in the bottom right hand corner of this video. If you haven't already voted for the next piano tutorial that you want to see, there's a link in the description below where you can actually vote for the piano tutorial that you want to see next. And for now, thank you very much for watching the video, and I'll see you again very, very soon on Shane's Good Set.